Hey, welcome back. Now earlier we told you about the Capilano Suspension Bridge, which is the perfect day trip for the adventurous nature enthusiast. Now, when you get your feet planted firmly back on the ground, you have to check out the jewel of Vancouver, Stanley Park. Since 1888, this urban park remains a wonderful evergreen sanctuary of over 1,000 acres, offering a natural oasis to downtown Vancouver. The park has grown as a major city attraction with its spectacular old-growth forest, beaches, trails, and its well-known seawall, a paved waterfront walkway that loops around the park. Stanley Park is a year-round playground where people of all ages come to walk, jog, skate, and cycle, or simply to enjoy the cultural events throughout the park. But these natural pleasures are not all there is to see here. Stanley Park is home to two fantastic attractions, the Stanley Park Horse-Drawn Tours and Canada's largest aquarium. You will experience over 70,000 captivating creatures. Enjoy dolphin and beluga whale shows, sea otter feeds, shark dives, and the free-roaming animals found in the popular Amazon Gallery. Or immerse yourself in the 4D Experience Theater, which combines the high-definition excitement of a 3D film with thrilling sensory effects. Now, another absolute must on your to-do list in Vancouver are the horse-drawn carriage tours through Stanley Park. Now, they're an hour long, they're fully narrated, and these are the only tours that start and end right in the park. On your fun and relaxing ride, you'll see the world-famous totem poles, learn about local landmarks such as the Girl in a Wetsuit statue, and hear about local legends like that of Dead Man's Island. These gentle giants pulling the handmade carriages are all draft horses, bred to be large and strong to carry medieval knights into battle. The stable includes Clydesdales, Belgians, Percherons, and Shires, and meeting these beautiful animals is sure to thrill everyone in the family. Horse-drawn carriage rides have been a tradition in Stanley Park since the park was designated over a century ago, and it is still the best way to explore this luscious green gem in the middle of the city. One of the best parts of a trip to Vancouver is how every day can bring a new adventure. One day you're suspended in air, and the next you're being shuttled around by a majestic beast. But it doesn't end there. How about a panoramic view of the city skyline, the surrounding coastal mountain range, and many of the area's most famous landmarks, courtesy of Harbor Cruises. Celebrating their 100th birthday this year, Vancouver's leading boat sightseeing company offers a sunset dinner cruise and the only scheduled luncheon cruise through a magnificent coastal mountain fjord. A truly unique Canadian experience. Simon, literally, every time I open a magazine these days, it seems that Vancouver has won another award. Now, why is it specifically that they're at the top of almost every best of list?
You know, I've thought about this long and hard, and the only thing that I can come up with, and I think this is genuinely what it is, I think it's the people. You know, I love Vancouver and I love the look of it. Yeah, we've talked about it being a jewel of a city and wonderful architecture and beautiful parks and all of this wonderful stuff. But it's really the people behind those things, the passion of those people, that's made Vancouver what it is. So that's going to be my answer. I think it's the people.
Now, for most travelers, dining is a huge part of the trip. And my wife and I, we'll go out, we'll dine, we'll have a bottle of wine, and then when we're done with our meal, we'll walk out of the restaurant, we'll turn left or turn right. Where are we going? Paint a picture of an evening after dinner.
Absolutely, but it depends on which area of the city that you're in. We have some really cool areas, Gastown, Yaletown, Granville Street District, and depending on where you are, so that's going to depend on what you're going to see, but there are fantastic clubs. Vancouver has an amazing rich, diverse music culture. I mean, we got some big names come out of it. There are incredible blues bars, jazz bars. There's a huge, diverse range of clubs and music, and you could go to live theatre. You could go to a Broadway show. We've got some fantastic events in Vancouver. You could go to a Canucks game, Major League Sport, football, soccer. It's just, it's kind of endless.
What about nightlife?
Beautiful, wonderful city at night. You come in, the lights are on, it's twinkling, you got the mountain backdrop, it's always there. There's all kinds of dance clubs, whether it's salsa, ballroom dancing, disco, it's all there. Still got the ball in the Roxy, I think, and you can go there and have a great time. Great clubs, great nightlife. And all within walking. You land at the airport, you can get on the Canada line, which is a link between the airport and downtown Vancouver. It takes about 20 minutes, and once you're there, as we said, one of the safest cities, you can walk around and, you know, eat your heart out, so to speak.
I talk about the dining, the different array of restaurants.
It is incredible. I've heard it said that there are more restaurants in Vancouver per capita than any other city in the world. I don't know if that's actually true, so don't quote me. But it is true that there are literally thousands and thousands of restaurants in Vancouver, in and around Vancouver, and every ethnic mix that you can imagine. Incredible cuisine. Right on the ocean. The seafood is amazingly fresh, so it doesn't matter how you like your food prepared, whether it's Chinese or Japanese. Wonderful sushi, incredible Italian. There's just an amazing array of food and restaurants in Vancouver. Absolutely first-class chefs. Whatever takes your fancy, it's there for you.
Thanks, Simon. We've got to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to share with you some other can't-miss sites in and around Vancouver.